So, good morning, everyone. So, today we're going to have a short review about the factorings. What are the ways on how can we factors an algebraic expression? So, first, let's define what is factoring in mathematics. It is a number or an algebraic expression that divides another number or expression evenly with no remainder. That is a factoring. Okay, I'll teach you the 5 ways on how can we factor an algebraic expression. So first, let's have this one. Okay, first let's have factoring of difference of two squares. Okay, factoring of difference of two square. For example, here is our pattern class. A squared minus b squared is equal to quantity a minus b, quantity a plus b. We can use the factoring of difference of two square if this is our pattern. If we can square the a and if we can square the b, or if there is a square of a value of a and there is a square of value of b, and at the same time the operation should be subtraction. Okay, so kapag ganito daw yung itsura or yung pattern ng algebraic expression, we can simplify by this one, we can expand by this one. Okay, for example, let's have 16 minus x squared. Okay, our a there is 16, our b is x squared. As you can see, if you are familiar with the multiplication table, lahat ng perfect square number, under sila ng difference of two square. Mas mabilis nating ma-identify na if they are under difference of two square if memorize natin or familiar tayo sa perfect squares. So, alam natin na si A is 4 because 4 squared is 16. And our B is x squared. Okay? Did you see the pattern? A squared minus b squared, which is 4 squared minus x squared. Pag nakita natin yung pattern na yan, we can do factored like this. Our a there is 4. Our b is x. Then, negative, positive. Question. If you, mom, can we interchange the position? Yes. Okay, you can write like this. 4 plus x, 4 minus x. It doesn't change the product. According to commutative property, even if we interchange the position, let's say we have a times b is also equal to b times a. Let's say our a here is 5, our b is 4. So it doesn't change. This one is 20, the other side still 20. So, ganun din dito, class. Okay? So, now, if we can, how can we know if our answer is correct? Like what I'm saying always to you, you have to do the FOIL method. Okay? Let's do the FOIL method. We have 4 times 4, we have 16. 4 times negative x, we have negative 4x. X times 4, we have positive 4x. X times negative x, we have negative x squared. So, since they have opposite sign, negative 4x plus 4x, this one is equal to 0, bring down sa 16, and negative x squared. Babalik tayo ngayon dito, class. Okay, so now we can say that 4 plus x, quantity 4 plus x times the quantity of 4 minus x is the factor of 16 minus x squared. So therefore, our final answer is this, or the other way around. Okay, let's have another example. Let's have m squared minus 81. Now, as you can see, our a there is m, and 81 m squared, and our b there is 81. Okay, so our a is m, our b is 9. If you square them, ito ang itsura nila. Okay? Then now, we can see the pattern again. So we can say that m minus 9, m plus 9 is the factor of m squared minus 81. Again, if you want to check your answer, you just do the FOIL method. M times m, we have m squared. M times positive 9, we have plus 9m. Negative 9 times m, we have negative 9m. Negative 9 times 9, we have negative 81. This one is equal to 0, bring down m squared, negative 81. So, babalik tayo ulit dito sa original algebraic expression natin. Okay, let's have letter C. 9y squared minus 4x squared. Okay, so as you can see on the third example, there is our numerical coefficient on the variables. There is 9 on y and there is 4 on x. So all you have to do is to check if they are perfect square, like si 16 tsaka si 81. And we all know that 9 is a perfect square of 3. Okay, so we have 3. At the same time, naka-y squared, so we can have y. That is our A. Si 4x squared, that is our B, 2x. Okay po, 2x. Pag in-square natin sila, class, babalik sila dito. Okay po. Now, we already know what is the value of our A and what is the value of our B. Okay, now let's do the pattern. Our A is 3y minus and addition, add. Then our B is 2x. 2x. Now, if we want to know if our answer is the right factor of the given of the original algebraic expression, you just have to do the FOIL method. 3y times 3y, you have 9 squared. 3y times 2x, you will have 6x. Negative 2x times 3y, you will have negative 6xy. Correction. 3y times 2x, we have positive 6xy. 3y, negative 2x times positive 2x, you will have negative 4x squared. Then, simplify, cancel this out, you will have 9 squared minus 4x squared. Note, if more than one na ang variable in terms of multiplication class, na hindi sila parehas, you just have to arrange it alphabetically. Like here, x and y. Hindi pwedeng mauna si y bago si x para meron tayong standard na sinusundan. Alphabetical arrange kapag magkakaiba na ang variable. Okay? Now, let's proceed to the second one. We're done with the factoring of difference of 2 square. All you have to do is to look for the perfect square of the value of a and b. If nasundan nila yon, na-follow nila yung rule na yon, then we can expand this one. We can expand to the quantity of a minus b times the quantity of a plus b. So that is the difference of 2 squares. Kaya siya difference because of this. You have to take note of the operation. Kasi pwede namang ang lumabas dyan ay 16 plus x squared. But the thing is, kaya siya naging difference of 2 square, kailangan subtraction. Dahil kung positive to class, this one, you cannot factor the algebraic expression using the difference of 2 square. Okay? Now, let's proceed to the other one. Let's have factoring by GCF. Factoring by GCF. When we say GCF, it is the greatest common factor. Okay, greatest common factor. For example, you will have 4 and 12. You just have to list down all the factors of 4 and 12. Si 4, you will have 4 times 1. 1 times 4, we have 2 times 2. Si 12, you will have 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. Okay? So as you can see, the greatest common factor between 4 and 12 is 4. Okay? Nakukuha po. So, you can use 4 to divide 4 and 12. Okay? Let's have an example. Okay, let's have letter A. We have 2x plus 4. Okay? Here, we can use the greatest common factor if the given is binomial. And of course, if there have a common factor, we can simplify them. But if we cannot have a common factor given the binomial, then therefore, they are already in the simplest form. As you can see here, 2x plus 4. As you can see, 2 and 4, let's list down the greatest common factor. We have the factors of 2 and 4, rather, we have 1 times 2, 1 times 4, and 2 times 2. So as you can see, the greatest common factor of 2 and 4 is 2. When we say greatest common factor, what is the greatest number or the largest number that we can use to divide them for them to be simplified? Okay? So as you can see, we have 2. So all you have to do is 2x divided by 2, you will have x. 4 divided by 2, we have 2. So x plus 2. Common factor is 2. So this is your final answer because if you do the distributive property, pag dinistribute nyo si 2 sa x, dinistribute nyo si 2 sa 2, you will get 2x plus 4. Babalik kayo dun sa original expression. Okay, so therefore, 2, the quantity of x plus 2 is our final answer for the factor of 2x plus 4. Okay, let's have letter B. We have 2x squared plus 4x. Okay, now, let's have to think. As you can see here on the letter B, they have both of them have a variable. Dun sa first example natin, isa lang ang may variable. Okay? So we have, what are the factors of 2? What is the greatest common factor of 2 and 4? We have 2. Okay, next is x squared and x. What is the greatest common factor of x squared and x? Here we have x squared and x. We have x times x. 1 times x. Okay, so the greatest common factor is x. So we have 2x squared. So the greatest common factor of 2x squared and 4x is 2x. Okay? So 2x squared all over 2x, we will have x. 2x all over 4x, sorry, correction sa taas si 4x, all over 2x, we will have 2. Okay? Common factor nasa labas. Pag dinivides natin, anong maiiwan sa loob? X plus 2. Okay, so therefore, this is our final answer. Now, let's recheck if this is the correct answer. Distribute the common factor inside the group or inside the parentheses. We have 2x times x, we have 2x squared. 2x times 2, we have 4x. Bumalik tayo dun sa original expression. Okay, let's have letter C. Okay, we have 15x cubed plus 4x squared. Okay? So now, as you can see here, 15 and 4. Do you think 15 and 4 has a factors greater than 1? Let's list down 15 and 4. What are the factors of 15? We have 1 times 15, 3 times 5. See 4, we have 1 times 4, and 2 times 2. As you can see here, the greatest common factor of 15 and 4 is 1. So therefore, nakasimplest na sila. Okay? Wala na tayong ibang maiisip pa na number that can divide both of them without a remainder. Okay, now we have x squared and x cubed. Okay? Ang pinaka-idea dito, class, para mabilis nyong makuha kung anong common factor ng mga variable, kunin nyo yung pinaka-maliit na value. As you can see, you will have here cube and squared. So therefore, C squared ang common factor. We have, sa letter B, we have 2 and 1. Ang common factor nila ng variable ay si x kasi siya yung pinakamaliit. Nakukuha? Dito sa letter A, walang variable yung isa, kaya hindi common factor nila yung may variable. Nakakuha po? Okay, balik tayo sa C. So, since yung numerical coefficient natin ay wala ng greatest common factor bukod kay 1 except for 1, so stay na sila dyan. So, si x na lang, si variable na lang, which is, ang greatest common factor ni x cubed and x squared is x. Okay? Okay, so si x. Ang maiiwan sa loob is we have 15 x squared plus 4x. Sorry, correction, x squared ng common factor natin. So, since si x squared yung pinaka mababa. Okay? So, if we do the distributive property, let us see if this factor is the final answer. We have x squared times 15x, we will have 15x cubed. X squared times 4 is equal to positive 4x squared. So, babalik tayo dun sa original expression. That's how we factor the given algebra expression using the greatest common factor. We're just going to look for the common factor of the two terms. Then, ilabas natin yung common factor na yon. Then, gumawa tayo sa loob ng isang parenthesis para doon natin i-distribute yung common factor para bumalik tayo dun sa original algebraic expression. Okay. Let's proceed for the third one. We have factoring by grouping. Okay. Factoring by grouping. Si factoring by grouping, ginagamit natin siya kapag 3 or more polynomial. Okay? From the word grouping, ginagroup natin yung polynomial or yung algebraic expression into two groups or sets. Okay, let's have an example. Let's have y cubed plus 3y squared plus 4y plus 12. Okay? In terms of grouping, class, you just have to group them that they have a common factor. You cannot group them without mutual. Hindi mo pwede pagsamahin yung dalawang bagay na wala silang relationship, nang wala silang mutual. You cannot be friend with other people. Di ba sa Facebook? If you see the mutual, oh, you have a mutual friend. You have a common friend. Okay? So, look at on our example. We have y cubed plus 3y squared plus 4y plus 12. We're going to group them that they have a common factor. So, as you can see, we can group them si 4y and si 12 because 4 is divisible by 12. And also this one class. Even though na si y cubed doesn't have a greater than 1 doesn't have a numerical coefficient other than 1, but still y squared is a common factor of y cubed. Okay? Now, we're going to group them now. Okay? So, we will have y cubed plus 3y squared is the first group. The second group, we have positive 4y plus 12. Okay, then let's get the common factor of each group. Let's get the greatest common factor of the first group. The first group, the greatest common factor there, the GCF there is y squared. Si y squared ang nasa labas, then y plus 3. Kapag dinistribute natin si y squared sa loob ng grouping, we will come up with the original expression. Okay. Now, let's group the other one. The second group. The common factor here, class, is 4. Okay, since wala namang variable si y, so ang factor lang ni 4 tsaka ni 12 is 4. Okay? So, ilabas natin si 4, positive 4. Ang maiiwan sa labas is si y plus 3. If you do the distributive property again, babalik kayo doon sa original group, sa original expression. Okay, now, as you can see, you see the pattern already, the common factor, the y plus 3 and the y plus 3. Common factor nila ni y squared at ni 4. So ngayon ilalabas na natin sila, class. Okay? Y plus 3. Anong maiiwan sa loob? We have y squared plus 4. Kapag dinistribute natin si y plus 3 dito sa loob, sa tag-isa, ito ang itsura. Walang malilito. Okay? So, therefore, the factors of y cubed plus 3y squared plus 4y plus 12 is the quantity of y plus 3 times the quantity of y squared plus 4. Now, how did we know if our answer is correct? Okay, do the FOIL method. Let's do the FOIL method, people. Y times y squared, y cubed. Y times 4, we have plus 4y. 3 times y squared, we have plus 3y squared. 3 times 4, we have 12. Arrange them in order. In standard form, we have y cubed plus 3y squared plus 4y plus 12. Bumalik tayo dito, class, sa original. Okay, so therefore, that is the final answer. And also, other way to determine if your final answer is correct, check nyo to, class. Si y plus 3, we don't have any problem kasi wala na siyang factor. Si y squared plus 4, wala nang factor. We cannot do the GCF there kasi there's no common factor between y squared and 4. We cannot do the difference of 2 squared because plus yan, hindi yan minus. Okay po, so therefore, that's the final answer. Okay, let's have another example. Let's have x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 15. Okay. So as you can see here, class, we can group them into this. Sa x squared, there's a common factor sa x cubed. Si 3, common factor ni 15. So, pwede natin silang i-group. Okay, kasi kung iisipin nyo, ma'am, pwede naman si 5x squared kay 15 i-group, yes. But, kapag i-group natin si x cubed kay 3x, pwede rin naman, class, ang common factor nila is x. Pero ang pinaka-the best dyan, class, is this. Usually, class, no, pag factoring by grouping, lagi silang magkatabi. Madalas magkatabi, but not all the time. Okay? Now, let's get the greatest common factor. What is the greatest common factor of the first group? We have x squared. Okay? Then, ilabas si x squared. We will have x minus 5. Distribute nyo, babalik kayo dun sa original. Okay, next. The GCF of the second group, we have 3. Okay, so plus 3, we have x minus 5. Do you see the pattern again? Okay, so the common factor of x squared and 3 is x minus 5. So, ilalabas natin ngayon, class. X minus 5, x squared plus 3. Sa x minus 5, there are no factors. X squared plus 3, there's no factors. So, therefore, that is our final answer. If you do the FOIL method again, kailangan babalik kayo doon sa original algebraic expression. Okay, let's have the last example. Let's have letter C. We have x cubed plus 2x squared minus 9x minus 18. Okay. So as you can see here, we can group them by this one. What is the common factor of the first group? We have x squared. Anong maiiwan sa loob? We have x plus 2. Okay? So meaning, kung alam nyo na kagad kung ano yung nakuha nyong common factor na una na tama, tingin nyo tama. So ibig sabihin yung second group, ganun din yung common factor nila. I mean, itong pattern na to x plus 2, dapat yung kabila x plus 2 din. O, let us see. The common factor here is negative 9. Okay, let me change the color of my pen. We have negative 9x minus plus 2. If we distribute this, we will go back to negative 9x minus 18. Then, what is the common factor? X plus 2. Okay, now, is this the final answer? X plus 2, yes. Wala tayong problema dyan. Look at on the second, x squared minus 9. As you can see, x squared minus 9. 9 is a perfect square. And also, the operation is subtraction. So, we can apply the difference of 2 square. So, you have x plus 2. Okay. What is the value of a here? X. What is the value of b? We have 3. Okay, so pag kinuha natin yung difference of 2 square neto class, we will have x, which is our a, minus, plus, and our b is 3. Okay, so therefore, that is our final answer. If you do the FOIL method, you do this first, then after this, or pwede naman ito muna, then ito, then after that, ito, then you will get back on the original algebraic expression. Okay, now let's proceed to the fourth one. We're going to do the factoring by ax squared plus bx plus c, where our a is equal to 1. Okay, let's have an example. We have x squared plus 7x plus 12. If you know the AC method, okay, our a here is 1, our b is 7, our c is 12. Here is our AC and b here. Okay, our A is 1 and our C is 12. If you get the product of them, you will have 12. Now, you have to think of the factors of 12. So, 12 is AC, our B is 7. Okay? So, what are the factors of 12 that if you add, the answer is B or 7? The value of 7 is B. First thing that we're going to do, list down all the factors. You will have 1 times 12, 6 times 2, 4 times 3. Your goal here is to find the value of B, which is 7. If you add them together, the answer is 7. So 1 plus 12, the answer is 13. 6 plus 2, the answer is 9. 4 plus 3, the answer is 7. So the factors that we are going to use is 4 and 3. Wala tayong problema because our expression is positive addition. Okay? So we're just going to add 4 and 3. So we will get 7, which is B. Okay? So since our A is X, alam natin na kapag trinomial, binomial ang factor. So we have X, positive 4, positive 3. So therefore, this is the factors of x squared plus 7x plus 2. That is the first solution that you can do. We have the solution number 2 here, if you may. Okay? Using by grouping. As I've said earlier, you can use by grouping whether you're given is trinomial or polynomial. So you already know that the factors that we need is 4 and 3 that will satisfy the B. Okay, so we have x squared plus 4x plus 3x plus 12. This is the factors that we get on our AC. Okay, now we're going to group them together. So this one and this one. Okay, then let's find the GCF. We will have here x. So x, quantity, x plus 4. Let's do the other one. The GCF is 3. We have positive 3, quantity, x plus 4. Common factor is x plus 4. Labas si x plus 4. Matitira si x plus 3. So therefore, this is our final answer. Look, they are the same. Now, for you to recheck, do the FOIL method. Dapat babalik kayo doon sa original algebraic expression. Okay, let's have another example. Let's have letter B. Okay, let's have x squared minus 6x plus 8. Let's do the AC method. Okay, our A is 1, our B is negative 6, our C is 8. So our AC, 1 times 8. 8. So, ang AC natin is 8. Our B is negative 6. Okay, now let's list down the factors of 8 first. We have 1 times 8. We have 4 times 2. Okay, now our target is negative 6. Our target is negative 6. So, si 1 tsaka si 8, we cannot use them because if we're going to add 1, let's say, let's assume this one is negative. Negative 1 plus 8, the answer is negative 7. The answer is positive 7. If we plus this one, positive 1, then negative 8. Negative 1 plus negative 8, the answer is negative 7. Ang goal natin, negative 6. Okay? At the same time, if you multiply positive and negative, you will get negative 8. Ang AC natin ay positive 8. So, next, 4, 2. Si 4, 2, if we put positive sa 4, tapos negative sa 2, 4, positive 4 plus negative 2, the answer is 2. So, malayo. Pag ginawa naman natin silang parehas positive, magiging 6. Kaya lang positive 6. And target natin negative 6. If we're going to put them both negative, let us say kung it will satisfy. Pag parehas silang negative, negative 4, mali ako ng sulat class, no? Dapat nasa unahan. Pag parehas silang negative, negative 4 plus negative 2, the answer is negative 6. At the same time, we satisfy the B. At the same time, negative 4 times negative 2, the answer is positive A, which is our AC. So, our factors is negative 4 and negative 2. If we do the solution 1, our x, negative 4, negative 2. If you do the FOIL method, kailangan babalik siya sa original expression. Now, let's do the solution number 2. Let's have the solution number 2. You will have x squared minus 4x minus 2x plus 8. Let's group them. You will have x squared and negative 4x, negative 2x, and 8. Then, let's get the GCF. The GCF of the first group is x. X minus 4. The GCF of the second group is 2, negative 2. We have x minus 4. Common factor is x minus 4. Anong naiwan? X minus 2. So we get the same factor dun sa first solution natin. And if we do the FOIL method, babalik din siya dun sa original expression. Okay, we use the factoring by grouping by a squared plus bx plus c if our a is equal to 1. Ang leading coefficient natin ay 1. Okay, now let's proceed to the last way on how can we factor the algebraic expression. And that is a factoring by ax squared plus bx plus c where our a is greater than 1. Okay, if there is a leading numerical coefficient greater than 1. Let's have an example. Let's have 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. Let's this down. Let's do the AC method again. Our A here is 2, our B is 5, our C is 2. AC is 2 times 2 is 4. What are the factors of 4 that if you add is equal to 5? Our AC is 4, our B is 5. What are the factors of 4 that if you add, the answer is 5? So list down the factors. We have 2 times 2 and we have 1 times 4. If you add 2 and 2, the answer is 4. If you add 1 and 4, the answer is 5. Since all of them are positive, wala na tayong tinitingnan na ibang condition. So the factors are 1 and 4. Let's do the first solution that we do when our A is equal to 1. So alam natin, trinomial yan since our leading is 2x, 2x. Ma'am, pag multiply natin si 2x and 2x, the answer is 4x squared. Okay? So, we're going to see through, class. So, just put 2x, 2x muna. I will later tell you kung paano natin siya masisimplify. Kasi masisimplify pa natin yan. So, we have plus 1 and plus 4. As you can see, si 2x plus 1, there have no common factor. As simplest na sila. Si 2x plus 4, they have a common factor which is si 2. So, all you have to do is to divide them by 2. Then you will get here x and you will get 2. So, therefore, that is our final factor of 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. Now, let's recheck if our factor is correct. 2 times 2x, you will have 2x squared. 2 times 2, 2x times 2, the answer is 4x. 1 times x, the answer is x. 1 times 2, the answer is 2. Combine like terms, so you will have 5x plus 2. Babalik kayo dun sa original expression. Okay? So that's the first solution. And the second solution, you can do that by grouping. Let's see. By grouping, you will have 2x squared. What are the factors? 1 and 4. Plus x plus 4 plus 2. Okay? As you can see, pag in-group natin sila, let me write this one. 4x plus 2. This is the first group. This is the second group. What is the GCF? We have x. You will have 2x plus 1. Okay, plus, what is the GCF of the second group? We have 2. We have 2x plus 1. Common factor is 2x plus 1. Naiwan si x plus 2. Same sila, class. Okay? Next, let's have another example. Let's have letter B. Let's have 6x squared minus 23x plus 7. Okay? Let's do the AC method again. Our A is 6, our B is negative 23, our C is 7. AC, we have 6 times 7. The answer is 42. So our AC is 42. Our B is negative 23. What are the factors of 42 that if we add them, the answer is 23? Okay, let's this down. What are the factors of 42? Okay, we have, syempre, 6 times 7. What else? We have 14 times 3. We have 21 times 2. Okay, so on and so forth. So as you can see, meron na tayo dyan nakita. Si 6, 7, malayo. 14, 3, malayo. 21 and 3, 21 and 2. Okay? So, ngayon, ang problema na lang natin, class, is anong sign yung gagamitin natin. And we all know na kailangan si AC is positive and negative si B. So, ang gagawin lang natin, class, if we're going to use to negative 21 and negative 2. Because negative 21 plus negative 2, the answer is negative 23. If you multiply negative 21 to negative 2, the answer is positive 42. So, na-satisfy natin yung condition na kailangan natin. So, the factors that if we're going to add, the answer is negative 23 is negative 21 and negative 2. Solution 1. We have 6x. 6x. What are the factors? Negative 21 and negative 2. Then, let's simplify them. As you can see, 6 and 21, what are the factor? What is the common factor? 3. Divide them, you will have 2x minus 7. What are the factors of 6 and 2? You have 2. 2 divided by 6, you will have 3x minus 1. So, this is your final answer. Okay? Check. Let us check. Let's check if our factor is correct. 2x times 3x, you will have 6x squared. 2x times negative 1, you will have negative 2x. Negative 7 times 3x, you will have negative 21x. Negative 7 times negative 1, the answer is positive 7. Combine like term, 6x squared minus 23x plus 7. So, ayun class, bumalik tayo dun sa original expression. Okay? Now, if we do the second solution, we have 6x squared. What are the factors? Negative 21 and negative 2. We have negative 21x, negative 2x, plus 7. As you can see here, class, si negative 21 and 6, they have common factor, which is 3. Pero si negative 2x and 7, wala silang common factor, so hindi natin sila pwedeng pagsamahin. So, meaning, ang magka-group ay si 6x squared minus 2x. Ang magka-group is negative 21x plus 7. Ayun sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, class, na hindi sila laging magkatabi. Okay, what is the GCF of the first group? We have 2x. 2x quantity, we have 3x minus 1. What is the common factor of the second group? We have 3. Negative 3. We have 7. We have 7. Oh, we can use the greatest common factor, which is 7 instead of 3. Okay, we can use 7. Okay, so 7, we have 3x minus 1. Okay, so common factor is 3x minus 1. Then, naiwan si 2x minus 7. Yan. Same sila, class. Okay, so ganun lang ang gagawin natin. When we're dealing with the factors, we just have to look on the key points. We can use difference of 2 square. If A has a square and B has a square and the operation is subtraction, we can do the pattern A minus B, A plus B. We can do the greatest common factor if the given expression is binomial. two terms. Get the common factors of within the two terms. Ilabas nyo yon. Then, para ma-recheck yung answer, whether your answer is correct, do the distributive property. Then, yung factoring by grouping, gagamitin lang siya pag 3 or more terms. Pag trinomial or polynomial. You can do the by grouping. And you can do the factoring a squared plus bx plus c where your a is equal to 1. Pag yung a may leading coefficient greater than 1, then you can do the factoring by grouping greater than 1. Okay, class, no? As you can see on our examples, lahat sila combination ng different ways on how can we factor. Okay? Kaya yung greatest common factor, hindi nyo pa lang yun ma-master, mahirapan na kayo. So, you have to master the greatest common factor hanggang pa simple to complex. Okay? So, I hope you learn a lot at this video tutorial, and it will help you to your future in mathematics. Thank you, everyone, and God bless.